Can you actually speak to when you say follow?
Yes.
You don't mean with your eyes, you mean with your intentions.
Yeah. So generally for calibration, I'm doing attempted movements because I think it works better. I think the better models as I progress through calibration make it easier to use imagine movements.
Wait. So calibrated on attempted movement will create a model that makes it really effective for you to then use the force.
Yes. I've tried doing calibration with imagined movement, and it just doesn't work as well for some reason. So that was the center out targets. There's also one where, a random target will pop up on the screen and it's the same. I just like move, I follow along wherever the cursor is to that target all across the screen. I've tried those with imagined movement, and for some reason, the models just don't um, they don't give as high level as quality when we get into closed loop. I haven't played around with it a ton, so maybe like the different ways that we're doing calibration now might make it a bit better. But what I've found is there will be a point in calibration where I can use imagine movement. Before that point, it doesn't really work. So if I do calibration for 45 minutes, the first 15 minutes, I can't use imagine movement. It just like doesn't work for some reason. Um, and after a certain point, I can just sort of feel it. I can tell it moves different. That's the best way I can describe it. Like it's almost as if it is anticipating what I am going to do again before I go to do it. And so using attempted movement for 15 minutes, at some point I can kind of tell when I like move my eyes to the next target that the cursor is starting to like pick up. Like it's starting to understand, it's learning like what I'm going to do.
So first of all, it's really cool that you are a true pioneer in all of this. You're like
Mhm.
exploring how to do every aspect of this most effectively, and there's just I imagine so many lessons learned from this. So thank you for being a pioneer in all these kinds of different like super technical ways. And it's also cool to hear that there's like a different like feeling to the experience when it's calibrated in different ways. Like just
Mhm.
because I imagine your brain is doing something different. And that's why there's a
Yeah.
different feeling to it. And then trying to find the words and the measurements to those feelings would be also interesting. But at the end of the day, you can also measure your actual performance on
Yeah.
whether it's Snake or WebGrid. You can see like what actually works well. And you're
Yeah.
saying for the open loop calibration, the attempted movement works best for now.
Yep. Yep.
So the open loop, you don't get the feedback that something that you did something.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
just
frustrating? Or
no, no, it makes sense to me. Like, we've done it with a cursor and without a cursor in open loop. So sometimes it's just, say for like the center out, the um, you'll start calibration with a bubble lighting up, and I push towards that bubble, and then when that bubble, when it's pushed towards that bubble for say 3 seconds, a bubble will pop, and then I come back to the middle. So I'm doing it all just by my intentions. Like that's what it's learning anyway. So it makes sense that as long as I follow what they want me to do, like follow the yellow brick road, that it'll all work out. Um,
you're full of great references. Is the bubble game fun? Like,
Yeah. They always feel so bad making me do calibration. Like, oh, we're about to do, a 40-minute calibration. I'm like, all right. Like, do you guys want to do two of them? Like I'm always asking to like whatever they need, I'm more than happy to do. And it's not bad. Like I get to lie there and or sit in my chair and like do these things with some great people. I get to have great conversations. I can give them feedback. I can talk about all sorts of things. I could throw something on my TV in the background and kind of like split my attention between them. Um, like it's not bad at all. I
is
don't
there a
mind it.
score that you get